Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football channel. And today we are here with a match preview for the the Manchester United versus Brighton game tomorrow afternoon, isn't it? So, before we get into the preview, of course, there is going to be a watch long for this game. That will start at 3:30 with kickoff being 2 o'clock. So, be there or be square, as they say. But look, let's get into the preview. And first up, where do Manchester United sit in the table? Of course, it's a brand new Premier League season. So, we are currently 13th. However, that is one place higher than we were yesterday. With obviously Arsenal winning their game against Crystal Palace 2-0 in fairly comfortable standards. They were very good yesterday, weren't they, Arsenal? And look, in my preview for the season in general, I said Arsenal would be good. I'd say they get top 4. And it was a very, very good start to that. I'm really happy I look bald. Really happy. That makes me ecstatic. But yeah, so Arsenal are top of the table. United are 14th. And Brighton are 5th. You don't really read into that much, really, to be fair. It's just no one's played really any games. However, if you do look back into our last game against Brighton, this was our second to last game of the season last year. We did actually lose to them, and in quite embarrassing fashion as well, losing 4-0 to the Seagulls. Obviously, Moises Caicedo, Marc Cucurella, Pascal Gross, and Leandro Trossard scoring the goals. And in general, I do think Brighton are a good team. I think they deserve to beat us. And I think last year, while we beat them one game, they beat us the second. I don't think you can look at either of them games and think, oh, United was definitely the better team in either. Brighton have always been a tricky customer for us. And while we should go into the game expecting to win, of course we should. We're Manchester United after all. Again today, I come into this game thinking, on another day, we could lose this game. Brighton have worked under Potter for numerous years at this point. They are a very, very top team. Very, very top team. And we shouldn't be expecting to go there and beat them comfortably. It will be a tough game. Do I think we can win it? Of course I do. And do I think we should win it? Like I said, we're Manchester United. We should be going into every game thinking we should win this game. And that doesn't change today. Well, for tomorrow's game, I should say. So, looking into team news, for Brighton, to be fair, they've got a few players missing in Jacob Moda, who's definitely out with a knee injury, Alexis McAllister, who's a doubt, and obviously with Marc Cucurella leaving the club yesterday to join Chelsea, they've got Levi Colwill in from Chelsea as kind of a make-way deal. And we imagine, similarly to that, like today with Bernd Leno, who, while he has signed for Fulham, isn't starting today because he just simply hasn't been there long enough and kind of got involved in the team. Levi Colwill, I imagine, won't be available for this game simply because he's only just joined and having a day's training, if that, just simply isn't enough time to kind of integrate him into the team. Now, when it comes to Brighton, they will play 3 at the back. As I said in my match in the Premier League preview coming into the season, they could play a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2. Very versatile in that aspect, but they will play 3 at the back. That's almost certain. And look, they're a very, very well coached and well drilled team. I think their key player is undoubtedly Leandro Trossard. He's a player that is so good on the ball, can create chances. While I think his end product is a little poor at times, I think that is something that certainly can improve and will improve over time. And I think there's already kind of proof of that improvement there. And I think if he can kind of get into gear, get into his best sort of performance, he can cause Manchester United a lot of issues because he's a fantastic player. When you're looking at Manchester United's team news, we do only have one player missing, and that is Anthony Martial. Martial obviously had a great start to pre-season, scoring in our opening, 3 friendly games. Only didn't score in 1 friendly, I believe. might have been 2. So he had a great season, Martial, and unfortunately he did pick up a hamstring injury two days ago in training. We did wonder whether or not it was a serious injury. Laurie Whitwell obviously reported that it was, and he would have missed the Brighton game, with Eric Ten Hag then confirming that yesterday. So Anthony Martial is out, which then does kind of ask the question and lead to the thinking, what sort of lineup will we see? Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo hasn't played loads in pre-season, only played that Raul Vallecano game, and only then played 45 minutes in that game. So is Cristiano Ronaldo fully fit? Is he available to play in this game? We're not 100% sure, and Eric Ten Hag obviously decided not to really speak about that in his press conference, just kind of saying, look, you'll have to wait until Sunday to see the lineup to see if Ronaldo's playing or not. With all that being said, this is the team I actually think Eric Ten Hag will go with today. Well, tomorrow. So, David De Gea in goal. I think he will go with Diego Dalot. I think that's almost a certain for me. Rafael Varane. I think Lisandro Martinez certainly starts. That right-hand side centre-back spot, whether it's Varane or Lisandro Martinez, is up for debate. I've gone for Rafael Varane. But if it's Harry Maguire, I would not be surprised whatsoever. Pardon me. And then I think he'll probably go with Tyrell Malacia at left back. I think him and Luke Shaw are top left backs and will be fighting for that first team spot all season long, which is great to see because, I mean, especially Malacia is certainly an upgrade from Alex Telles. And I think in pre-season both proved how they're both very much capable and in a sense deserving to be playing week in, week out for Manchester United. In midfield, I think we will see Fred and McTominay. Unfortunately, look, they're not good enough. We know that. But I don't think he'll start Donny van der Beek in that deeper role just yet. And I think it's kind of, this is what we've seen when both have been fully fit in pre-season. So I don't know why that would be changed. I think he then goes for Sancho out on the right, Bruno at 10, Marcus Rashford on the left. Simply because that's kind of the front three we've seen. Well, that's the three behind the number 9 that we've seen throughout pre-season. And again, look, we've seen Christian Eriksen play a game and a half. Whether or not he's kind of available. Look, Ten Hag said he is fully fit and fully available. But I don't think Ten Hag just throws him in straight away, to be honest. I think he probably will stick to largely what he's done in pre-season and what he's seen kind of work in pre-season. I'm alright, Crazy Irishman. How are you, mate? And then up top, I do think he goes Cristiano Ronaldo. Simply because there's no other option. Obviously, theoretically, he could go for kind of a Marcus Rashford up top with Alanga out on the left, or potentially put a Bruno out on the left. And then put an Eriksen in that midfield or Van der Beek. But I do think he will go Cristiano Ronaldo up top. Whether that's just for 45 minutes or so, I'm not sure. But I think he does start Cristiano Ronaldo. If he weren't going to start Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't see why he wouldn't have just said that in the press conference. Moving on to my team. This is the team I would start if I was Eric Ten Hag today or tomorrow. So, same goalkeeper in David De Gea. I don't think there's any doubt. Obviously, if Dean Henderson was still here, then obviously you could have that debate. But given that Dean Henderson forced that loan move so early on, it has to be David De Gea for me. Dean Henderson, Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez also remain in my back four. However, Luke Shaw for me starts at left back. I just think he's slightly different to Tyrell Malacia. I like Luke Shaw, and as such, I would start him. I'm going for Donny van der Beek alongside Freddie in the midfield too. I thought they played well together in pre-season. I don't like McTominay. I've made that clear on this channel a numerous amount of times. I think the one time we did see these two start in midfield two together is the Crystal Palace game. And I thought we generally dominated the ball and dominated the midfield in that game, which isn't something we rarely do under a McTominay and Fred double pivot. I heard Ronaldo had a slight knock. That's why he's on the bench, but I don't know. I just heard. He might. I've not heard that. But if he does, well then, my team looks even more likely to happen. So moving on into that front four, again, I've kept with Sancho on the right and Marcus Rashford on the left. However, I've brought in Christian Eriksen and moved Bruno Fernandes into that number 9 role. Now, why have I done this? Well, I think you want to leave Sancho out on the right. During pre-season, he was absolutely fantastic on that right-hand side. He was dangerous. He was causing issues for whoever he was up against. So I don't know why you'd move him out of that role when he is playing so well there. And I think he can really be a key player for us this season out on that right-hand side. You then look at Marcus Rashford. I think if you're not going to start Cristiano Ronaldo, a lot of people are saying put Rashford up top. For me, Rashford isn't a striker. I don't like Rashford as a striker at all. I think if you're going to play Marcus Rashford, it has to be off that left-hand side. And as such, I want to keep him there. And when it comes to the striker, you look at both Bruno and Rashford. Neither of them are number 9s. And can either of them really play as a number 9? Well, neither of them are great as a number 9. It's not ideal to play any of them as that number 9. But I think if you realistically, you're going to start Bruno, aren't you? You're going to start Rashford in this game regardless. So surely you want to kind of have as many players as possible in the right position and then play one out of position theoretically. So theoretically, if you put Rashford up top, you then put Bruno out on the left-hand side. That means both Rashford and Bruno are both out of position. Whereas you can leave Rashford on the left in his position, put Bruno up top. Yes, he's out of position, but then it's only one player out of position. And then you can bring Christian Eriksen into midfield. And I think with having Christian Eriksen in your midfield brings creativity. I think Christian Eriksen can score goals. And because he is so creative, similarly to what we saw with Manchester City last year in a sense, while we might not have that number 9, theoretically, in a sense, in a Martial or Cristiano Ronaldo, what we do have, we have players that can create in Donny van der Beek, in Christian Eriksen, and you can create so many chances, or at least enough high quality chances that you will score a goal, maybe 2, and if you score 2 goals, realistically, you should win the game. And if you believe in your back 4, then you'll win the game. So I think that team should win the game. And just on this game, again, look, there is a watch along for the game. Details there, and there will be a link in the description for the watch along as well. And there should be an end card when this goes out as a video. So if you're watching this as a video, it'll be on the end card as well. But we should win this game. I think we had a good pre-season, not an amazing pre-season, but we had a good pre-season. Didn't end well, but started fantastically. And we should be going into this game confident. We should be going into this game expecting to get this season off to a bang and off to a winning start, to a start that brings us 3 points. And I want to see us alongside Arsenal and whoever, and obviously the likes of I imagine Liverpool win today at the top of the table. I don't want to see us with the Palaces at the bottom. I want to see us winning this game, showing a good performance, giving us encouragement to go into the rest of the season. Arsenal looking good. I completely agree. We did a watch along for them yesterday, and I said they were very good. I knew they would be good coming into this season, and they're proving me right. But yeah, I expect 3 points. I do think we will get it as well. It's going to be close though. But I'm going to go confident. Similarly to Arsenal yesterday, I'm going to say a 2-0 Manchester United win. United have lost it. They'd be lucky to finish top 10. Come on, let's be realistic. United will get top 6. I think we'll get top 4. But look, that is going to be it from this match preview today. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. Like like what this suggests. There will be a watch along tomorrow for the Manchester United versus Brighton game. That will start at 3:30 with kickoff at 2 o'clock. Man City will be top Chelsea. I think it'll be Man City, Liverpool, United, Arsenal, Spurs, then Chelsea. Just my controversial opinion. But yeah, thank you all for watching. And I hope to see you all in the watch along. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you next one in a bit. Peace.